Hey Misty, how you doing? It took me 5 times to get this live going. By the time I got going, I was like exhausted and I was like, I'll put my pajamas on. Yay. Welcome back. I missed you. So, tonight's topic in our little slumber, excuse me, our slumber party. I would like to talk about food prices and food shortages and world events. So, I will say something, and then I'd like some feedback. I found that the price of beef is going through the roof, and there was an ad for a ground beef in one of my local supermarkets. There was supposed to be a sale for 80% ground beef, and it was $4.49 a pound. So I don't know how much higher it's going to get. Someone did say it could actually double in the next year. We'll be paying $10 a pound for ground beef. Um, I know that pork is going through the roof. I don't know if that's due to swine flu. Um, there's bird flu, so there's going to be more chickens and more egg shortages, and price gouging. So I'm just curious of what some of the prices are in your area. As far as meats go, eggs, and dairy, let's just stick to those items for tonight. Dairy I found is very expensive. There's not as many varieties, like as far as different yogurts, different flavors of yogurts, different types. Um, yeah, it is crazy. I don't know how a family would survive, but it's just. I mean, my turkey was really good on Thanksgiving, but like I said, I wasn't here, so I made a small 10-pound butterball frozen turkey, not even fresh. And I made it just to have the house smelling good. And then we ate it Friday, and it was $24. So I mean that is a little ridiculous for turkey. It was good though. It was really good, I have to say. But to me, that was just a lot of wasted money. Yes, absolutely. I would love if people would post food prices um, periodically. I'll always put, I gotta be a little more regimented with my lives, and the next one I'm gonna ask everyone to take note of some prices, and then maybe in tomorrow's video or the next live that I do, we can just talk about the prices in various places. But I know that pasta is in short supply. Citrus is awful. A lot of fruit is contaminated, or so they say. It's like they don't want us to eat. But the junk food's always, those aisles are always full. Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be really cool. Of course they are. They are doing it on purpose. They think we're going to bend. They think we're going to break, and we're going to give in. And that's absolutely not true. Not for me in my house. We won't. We will not be depending on the government to hand us a loaf of bread or a hunk of cheese. Not going to happen. Now I'm wishing that I had a larger garden. Um, One good thing is I'm going to have a lot more strawberries next summer. Because I propagated some of my strawberry plants, the shoots that came out. So I'm going to have like 12 plants now. Um, and then it's just going to keep growing and growing. But I need to start my cantaloupe seeds indoors in around March, and then plant outside the minute that the ground is defrosted or no risk of frost. I mean, there's only so many fruits I like. I don't have room for an apple tree. Um, I like strawberries, blueberries. Not crazy about the raspberries, but I may not get rid of my raspberry bushes. I'm going to tell you why. Might be a good bartering item. Well, maybe I could sell them. Orange juice was almost how much? Hang on. Did you say $6? Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. Well, I buy the Tropicana low acid, which I found is the absolute best orange juice for me. Yeah. Oh, $8. Oh my goodness. A gallon or a half gallon? Or because this is like that 2 quart bottle or something. And I'm kicking myself because it was on sale for $2.99 2 weeks ago, and I just didn't get to the store to get it. A gallon. That is ridiculous. You know how many orange trees you can grow for $8? Buy an orange and plant the seeds. I am dead serious. You might want to plant your seeds. I'd buy one good, real good native orange, organic. Dry out the seed and plant it. Yeah, I do like I said, I like strawberries, blueberries, cantaloupe. I like apples. I don't have room for an apple tree. Oh, I may. I don't want to say I don't have the room. I have to replan my garden, but actually trees are just a pain in the butt. So that's insane. What the heck do they want for the name brand? So I'm going to focus on the fruits that I do like. I mean, I would love grapes, but even that, I mean, it takes years to get this. So I think I'm just going to stick to watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberry, blueberry. The raspberry bushes, they produce a lot, and I will either make raspberry jam and I can sell it, or I could sell the fresh raspberries. So even though I don't like raspberry, no one in my family really likes them, but somebody gave me the bushes and I said, "Oh, why not?" But yeah, I just don't like it. It's got like a sweet soapy taste to it. I don't know. I can't I can't explain it. I just don't. They're nothing like strawberries. Nothing like strawberries. So but yeah, why should I get rid of them when I can use them for other purposes? So I do need to grow some more potatoes. I might have a few still in the ground. I have to go out there. Maybe it's going to rain tomorrow, but maybe the next day, and I will I'd like to see if there's anything in there. Yep. Yeah. Anybody, I mean, we can be very resourceful. I mean, if you get the ball jars and the lids and you make the jam, always use a ball recipe. That's what I do. Make sure you're safe. Use a safe method. I'm not here to give recipes or instructions. Do your own research. But I mean, you would get $3 or $4 for a little half pint of raspberry jam or any kind. And it doesn't take special equipment because you're going to be water bathing it, which is a lot different. You could also dehydrate them and sell dehydrated fruits, which is another great thing because now all the fruit is contaminated. So there's always something that we can do. So if you just came into the live chat, what we're talking about is food shortages and food prices and how we're going to navigate around it. It's not giving into it, it's just learning how we're going to change our life to accommodate the higher prices or different things that we can do to make some extra money. No, don't be. Water bath canning is the absolute easiest thing to do. Absolute easiest. It's on top of the stove, and what you're essentially doing is boiling the jars with the jam or the fruit in it, and that seals it. There's no special equipment needed. I was nervous too. I was nervous dehydrating, but I'll tell you, if you can get potatoes on sale, some people like apple chips, bananas. Yes, and I'm going to suggest a video for you, and I would love to. Maybe I will post it on my community page. This is how I got to do canning. I took a leap of faith after I watched a video from Mary's Nest, and I'm going to find that video and link it in the description. And all she did was talk about water bathing, and it was just so easy. Yeah, the dehydrator is good. Do you like banana chips? I mean, I've tried them. I don't know what I did, but they were awful. Some people like them. Um, I do dehydrate all the vegetables that I grow. Then when I buy them on sale, I dehydrate them, and they take up a lot less room. Potatoes, potatoes are okay dehydrated. You gotta, but you need the machine for that. I mean, not the machine. You need to blanch them first so that they don't turn black. But so if you get some produce from wherever and you're afraid it's gonna go bad before you use it, dehydrate it. Just dehydrate it, and you can put them in the an airtight sealed jar, and they're good for a long time. Yes, I have not done that yet because I don't want to stink up the house. I heard it's nasty. I guess something you have to do with all the windows open. But yeah, yep, you can always dehydrate stuff, water bath can it. It doesn't always have to be pressure canned. You can flash freeze. You guys see me do that all the time. I do it with peppers. I do it with celery. You can flash freeze and then freeze it in a freezer bag. and it doesn't all clump up and get like a big mess. You could actually just stick your hand in the bag and take out what you want. So very convenient. And 2 weeks ago, I got the celery from Aldi, and they were 95 cents each, and it was Dole, and that's cheap. I don't mind getting the ones like the whole celery bunch because I use the ends for broth. So for 95 cents, now I've got celery for quite a while, and I'm going to be able to make some more vegetable broth from it. So if I see it 95 cents again, I'll get another one or two. I did use up the last of my frozen broccoli that I bought a couple of months ago. It was 95 cents or 99 cents a pound. I got 10 pounds. Just finished it up today. And I have to make a thorough list. I also have to change the water and everything in my yep. I have to change the water in my air garden too, because my greens aren't growing that well. Um, if you can get a hold of an air garden, I'm telling you, you could, or you might even be able to just grow your herbs on your windowsill and some lettuce and some spinach, leafy greens. Put them in a sunny windowsill. I mean, if you can do it, it's better than nothing. Yep. Yeah. Always shop the I call them the bargain bins or the discount sections because they've got tons of stuff. And I find as well, if you go around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like whatever they didn't sell that day, especially meat and bread items, bakery items, they're always on clearance. Um, and that's another thing. I'm being really frugal. I don't need anything. I think I have like $30 left in my budget this month for food, and I just don't feel like spending it. Um, because hi, awkward quilter, how are you? Welcome to our live slumber party. In case you didn't know, I tried 5 times to get the live going. After the fourth time, I gave up. I put my pajamas on, got in bed, and then I was like, I'm going to try one more time. So, this is a topic tonight. We're talking about food prices, food shortages, um, and tips and tricks if anybody has any ideas. Um, yeah, but guys, listen, if you go to your supermarket around 3 or 4 p.m., you can really find some great deals because anything that they wanted to sell that day that didn't sell, that's when they put it out as far as meat and bread items. And like I was saying, I do have money left in my budget this month, and there's only like a week left of the month. So I'm not really concerned about it. I have plenty of everything. I am low on eggs. I have 5 eggs, but I have a lot of egg whites. I buy the carton of egg whites from Aldi, cage-free, organic. I throw them in the freezer, so I have plenty of egg whites. I have 5 eggs left, whole eggs, and I can bake my bread. And those are the only 2 things that I need this week. So why am I going to run to the store? I get milk delivery on Thursday. I get milk delivery once a month, and it comes in the glass bottles. I love my milkman. It stays fresh for 2 weeks. It's guaranteed for 10 days. And I freeze it. I put it in different containers and I freeze it so that I don't have to keep getting deliveries because every time they deliver now it's $3.99. So I'm willing to do it once a month because the milk is the same price per half gallon as it is in the stores, and also it lasts and it tastes so good. It's just so different. So that's what I like. That's why I like my milkman. Awkward. How are things in Georgia? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate your support. Yeah, I know it. The fruits are all contaminated now. No, there's only one company left in my state that does it. I don't know about other places if they still do it. But I mean, if I needed something in a pinch, and it came in handy during COVID, because I didn't go anywhere. I was taking care of my mom, my daughter, my son-in-law, and the kids were living here. So I did Instacart like every day. I was ordering and stockpiling, and I'm just now using some of it up. But I was always able to get my milk when people were saying there's milk shortages and they're rationing it, and then the government was turning around telling the farmers to dump it, you know. And my neighbors were able to order stuff, and they just put it on my bill and gave me the money. But they sell some meats, pricey. But I mean, back then, pricey wasn't that bad, and we were getting unemployment at very high rates, so it wasn't that bad. Um, just eggs and bread and milk and juices and snacks and produce. So it came in handy, but I don't buy that stuff from the milkman now. I order once a month and I get 4 half gallons of milk, and it lasts me. I go through one a week. I know exactly what I use. So it's just awful. It is just absolutely awful. I really think people are going to be looking for, believe it or not, food baskets or gift cards to a supermarket this year for Christmas. That's how I feel. I mean, that's if somebody came up to me and said, we didn't know what to get you. We got you $50 coupon gift card for Stop and Shop. I'd be thrilled. You know, what kills me is the non-food items. They're always listening. Let them. I know what you're saying, though. I totally get it. Somebody's listening. Oh, Brandon. Who knows, right? I get mine at the Dollar Tree. I don't run my dishwasher that much. Twice a week. They come 10 in a bag for $1.25. And whether I need them or not, I go there once a month. Sometimes, like, I need certain cleaning things that I've been buying there, and I always get one. I am not dishing out $20 at one shot for stuff for the dishwasher. I'm just not. That is totally ridiculous. It's insane. But Misty, you had some great tips on making your own cleaning products, and that was a fantastic series you did. I hope some more people come in our chat and help chime in and give some advice. If both of you want to drop your links, go right ahead. You don't need permission. I don't know how to do it, so you're on your own. Yeah, you know what? I think everybody's like, it could just be that they're all winding down after the weekend. It was a 4-day weekend, and now If they have children, they're getting them ready for bed. If they're grandparents, they're probably all exhausted. And we're all tired, we're all tired. But I think you could just put at life with Misty and see if that works. You might be able to do that. I feel bad for your daughter, awkward. That's terrible. Wait, now let me see if I can. No, it doesn't. Nothing happens. Huh. Hmm. I gotta see how I can do this so people can drop their links. So what's everyone going to do with the price of meat going crazy? I mean, are you eating a less meat meals, like more meatless meals? Are you using meat but very sparingly? Yeah. What kind of work do you do if you don't mind us asking? Yeah, just use less. And another thing is too, you only need one source of meat in a meal if you're making a meal. And like I would save it for the main meal of the day. You don't need meat in the morning. It's tasty, but you don't need it. Rice and beans is going to be on my menu this week. Probably, well, we blew through all that food today. So there's a little bit of broccoli and some macaroni left. There's some sauce left. I might throw the sauce in the freezer. Um, Half of what? Hmm. Oh, that's nice. I am using less meat, and I'm using like I said, you don't need meat with every meal. I prefer now whatever my main meal is that day. Grew up with a big Sunday dinner, Italian, Armenian Sunday dinner, Middle Eastern food, Italian food. So Sunday is usually like a bigger meal, and we eat between I'd say 1 and 4, depending if we're going somewhere or not. Um, and I don't cook supper that night. It's like leftovers or cheese and crackers because it's such a big meal that we don't want a dinner again after that. And what I used to do is like if I made a roast, um, it was good for a couple more times that week, but my cholesterol's really high. I don't tolerate the medication well. I'm allergic to seafood, so I can't take fish oil. So if I have a roast beef on a Sunday, I can't eat it 2 or 3 times during the week again. I can't. So I limit beef to once a week, which is usually a Saturday. That's my day to treat myself. A hamburger, some steak, whatever. I do it once a week and that's it. Um, yeah. Let me tell you, Missy, if you stir fry is the best way to make your meat go further. Yeah, yeah. The guys they like their meat and potatoes. But I mean, for breakfast, like the healthiest thing for me ends up being the cheapest, and I'm not picking it because it's cheap, but I'm eating it because it's going to help me get my cholesterol down. I do take my flaxseed oil pills twice a day, and oatmeal in the morning. I cheated a lot last week though, but from now on, I've got to have oatmeal in the morning, um, and fruit. Lunch is usually salad or sometimes a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a glass of skim milk. You know, it's and then at night I'll have meat, you know. Sometimes I make a huge salad like with everything in it, a lot of cuke, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of different veggies. I'll just use up everything I got. And then I'll throw in a couple of hard-boiled eggs. I'll cut them up and throw that in there. Throw some dry fruit in there, some croutons, and we'll have that as a meal. And I mean, I know eggs are still a great source of protein, you know, so it's another option. And if you have chickens, duh, you know. I used to be a social worker, so I know how that can be. Yeah, they are, but we were saying before too, if you can go to the discount racks at grocery stores, um and I'm going to tell you something else. Has anybody used Flash Food? It's an app. If you use Flash Food, let me know. Yes or no in the comments. I'm just curious. Well, Flash Food is an app that you download the app on your phone. It hooks you up with grocery stores in your area. I don't think they're in Georgia yet because I have a friend from the South and they're not there yet. I don't know if it's in Texas, Misty, but it's food and produce. Now, I only go for the produce, okay? Stuff that they want to get rid of. They box it up and they sell like a whole box of either, let's just say mixed vegetables. The boxes are $5, okay? Last year I was getting so much. I would get 2 boxes a week and I dehydrated everything. Eggplants, zucchini, tomatoes, peppers. There was some fruit in there. And here's the thing. Sometimes it's not in great shape. When you go to pick it up, you tell the person, I don't want this box. That doesn't look good. You can either get your money back, or they'll give you. My stores tell you you could actually go to wherever go to the regular shelves in the store and pick out the exact same thing, fresh for the same price. Now I like to use pastine tomatoes. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it makes great sauce. And one time they had them on sale for like, I don't know, 75 cents a can. So I wanted a couple of them. And when I got to the store, the cans were dented. And I'm like, no, I don't want dented cans. The woman says you can just go to the aisle and pick them out and bring them up here and you can take the brand new ones. And I was like, sounds good to me. So, I mean, you have to look through, you have to be careful. Don't be afraid to tell them you don't want that if you don't like it. But I'd say 90% of the time, everything's really good. You have to do something with it that day. You really should. You either got to dehydrate it, can it, eat it, flash freeze it, and then freeze it. Got to do something with it. But it is a great app. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Like I said, they're going into different states now. They're expanding. So, like you order it, and then And if it's meat, it'll even tell you the expiration date. So if you get to the store and it doesn't look good, you just tell them and they'll let you go get it from the meat counter. So a replacement. But I've got baby back ribs there for like $6 for a slab of ribs. I'm like, okay, yeah. And the expiration date is like months down the road or weeks. So you take them, you throw them in your freezer. It's why not? There are things that you can do. Has anybody ever thought of doing a food swap? Like they have like there's all kinds of swaps you can have, but suppose you did a food swap. If you know other people that have stock, if you have stock and your friends do, yeah, that's a good idea. I should get a food saver too. But wouldn't it be nice if you got together with some friends and family that you were close to, and everybody looked through their pantry for a few items that they're not using or whatever they're not using. Meet at someone's house, serve soda or coffee or something, set up all the groceries, and you all go shopping. Now, see, those would be nice if you preserve them. You'd have fresh pears all the time. Misty, I hope that finger gets better well soon. What are you soaking it in? But I was thinking like a food swap might be a good idea. Another good idea too is I found that I felt really bad one time. Somebody on one of those free sites on Facebook was looking for food, um, warm water, Epsom salt, and for somebody who was really sick and had no money, and I just felt so bad. But I was able to help them, and it made me feel good. Yeah. Well, I hope it gets better really soon. The shoppy pantry. How cute. That's nice of you, though. It's just getting ridiculous. It really is. I don't know if some people are real food snobs. I mean, I love fresh produce, usually garden grown, and I can my own. Or I'll buy something on sale, I'll can it up. Frozen vegetables to me have gotten very expensive, and to me, they just take room in my deep freezer. So I don't buy them all that much. Um, so I like the canned vegetables, and some people stick their nose up at canned vegetables. I just want you to know that canned vegetables are very healthy. Almost all of the vitamins and minerals that are in the vegetable itself are preserved when they can it. The salt is added as a preservative, and all you have to do is just rinse it a few times and maybe soak it if you have to get some of the sodium out if that's a concern for you. But don't hesitate using canned vegetables at all. There is really nothing wrong with them. Bye, awkward. You have a great night. Yeah, I do too. It's like I don't like canned peas that much. I like frozen peas. But the last time I bought them from Aldi's, oh dear Lord, it was like chewing on, no matter how much I cooked them. I could have cooked them for 3 hours. It was like eating plastic. It was awful. Canned fruit, the only canned fruit I really like are peaches. Or I have my own fresh pineapple that I can. And that's another thing, Misty. If you see pineapple really cheap, oh my God. I was getting them one time for 99 cents each, and I just bought like 10 of them and canned them all up. I still got some. It's really good. They are. It's just like you could even throw the liquid in with the soup if you wanted. Like you don't even have to drain it out. I know one time, what you tell me one time, you said if you have chickens, give it to your chickens or something? I don't, but I mean, it's a good option. And they're cheap. It's a cheap source of getting your vitamins and your minerals. I know. Do you have Aldi near you at all? I know that most of their canned vegetables are like 87 cents or cheaper. Their canned potatoes might be a little bit more. If you buy them sliced or diced, they're a lot more. So I just buy them whole and then I cut them the way I want. And I do have a lot of potatoes that I canned, so I'm pretty well all set with that. I might do a grocery haul video. HB and Walmart. Yeah, I heard that Walmart's getting a little pricey though. Is that true? I haven't been in there. I need one canned vegetable to stock up, and Aldi doesn't carry it. So we have a store called Price Right. I could either go to Price Right or Aldi. I mean, Walmart. I'm gonna check to see who's cheaper. And hello, Lizard. How are you? I'm gonna see which store has the canned spinach cheaper, and I'm gonna buy another case because we use that a lot. I'll make it two. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you here. All smileys. Listen, we're talking about food prices, food shortages, how to get around it, how to navigate and still eat, get nutrition. Hang on, folks. Trying to navigate somebody into the live. They haven't heard from me. They asked me if I was in a food coma from Thanksgiving. Oh, I know. People love grocery hauls. I, I mean, this goes back to. I remember when I was a little kid playing with the little plastic fruit and the vegetables and the little canned goods. I think it's just it's a woman thing. It is a woman thing. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to do something here. Uh, no Aldi? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I wanted to send somebody the link to the live. So I don't know what I'd do if there was no Aldi. Do you have like a Price Right or Save Right or something? That is just awful. Yes, Walmart has gotten very expensive. Wow, I don't know what I'd do. What I would do if there was no Aldi's Price Right. Um, I mean, I hate to say like I'm not trying to like tell you how to do things. Like it's not that I know everything and it's not like I haven't been there in the past, but I know what it's like when you don't have a lot and you want to stock up. The best this is what I could say. If you have change every day, put it in a jar, set it aside. Make a list of things that you want to stock up on. So if you have $3 at the end of the week, you want flour, the flour is $2, go get 5 pounds of flour and a bag of beans. Put it back and then do the same thing the next week. It's like that all over. All over. Our food pantries here said they like doubled in the amount of families that they service. Well, we didn't have it in 2016 or 17 or 18 or 19 and the first 11 months of 2020. And that's all I'm going to say. Well, that's good that you can do that. The food banks and places. What are you going to do? I mean, just thank God that there are people who donate food and money to these places, you know? Exactly. We can't be Debbie Downers all the time? That's why, I mean, if my channel can help one person, I'd be very happy. I don't know if my channel is helpful to anyone. I want it to be, but who knows? Thank you. Yours is too. I loved that your DIY cleaning products. That was awesome. You have to do another one. How about something for wooden cabinets? They say orange, like orange citrusy or something is good for it. Thank you, Misty. This is weird doing this live, like I'm in my pajamas. Oh, this is awful. I tried 4 times when I was dressed and I couldn't get the live going. I don't know what happened. Then I get disgusted, put my pajamas on, and then the live happened. Of course it did. Lizard, are you Middle Eastern? Because my grandparents survived the Ottoman Empire as well. Um, I'm Armenian. Hmm, that's interesting. And my parents survived the Great Depression, so they were born right in before it, like right 1928 and 29. Yeah, we're cousins. We're cousins. You know that's that Middle Eastern saying. We're cousins. Well, here's the thing. I thought I was Armenian. Odishu. I thought I was Armenian, and a couple of years before my mom died, I had her DNA tested because I was afraid to do mine. So they didn't get my DNA. So I did hers, and found out that I was that my mom was 93% Turkish. So we know that there were crimes against women. So that's probably how that happened. But the other 7% were Middle Eastern, and it looked like it was from around Iran, Iraq, or like Palestine in that area. So I have to do a little more research to find out. But oh my God, Odisha. I listened to a, I think they call him the Good Shepherd. He's a he's a bishop in the Orthodox Church, Bishop Mari Emmanuel or Emmanuel Mari, and he's a Syrian. Yes, we are all family. Absolutely. Well, it's a big joke around here. No matter what you are, if you're Lebanese or whatever, we're cousins. I look like your grandmother. Wow. Who knows? Who knows? We probably really are cousins. That means your family. Okay. But yeah, I listen. Oh, the name of his channel is The Good Shepherd, I think. I can tell you right now. I'm gonna look it up. Hang on one sec. He's so good. He's the Syrian. Christ the Good Shepherd. I'm gonna post it right here. Hang on. He's phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if you're into it, but so I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna put the link on my community page. Hang on. So I just put the link to his channel on my community page. Okay, somebody else came in. Who came in? Who is in my house? We got Misty. We got Lizard. Hang on. I'm sorry. I can't see this right now. I have something on my screen that I can't seem to get rid of. Sarah. My name is Sandy. Nice to meet you. I hate lizards. Yep, says 3 people are here, so I don't know who else is here. If you just stepped in, give me a put your name in the comments so we know you're here. Well, this was an interesting chat. I hope you guys got to know each other and had a nice little chat about food prices and shortages. They freak me out. They freak me out. My granddaughter loves lizards. But I might do another follow-up live tomorrow based on the same topic. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments, and we could all share ideas on what to do and how to navigate it. I might also do a series on it this week. I enjoy yours too. And you did a lot of good shorts this weekend too. It was fun to watch. The birds, the dead cabbage head fish or something. I watched all your videos. Yeah, I'm glad you did. I hope your finger gets better. Well, we've been on for an hour, so I'm going to wrap up the live for now, and I'm going to do some more videos tomorrow. And I'm going to do a poll. If you want to head over to my community page, it'll be coming up pretty soon on whether or not you guys want a series this week done on food prices and how to get around it. Just prices. We're not going to talk about cooking, nothing. Prices. So food prices and how to stock up during, high food costs, something like that. So I will leave that in the community page. Okay. And I just want to say good night. I'm glad you came on here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lizette. You have a good night. Misty, you have a good night. And keep an eye on my community page. I did ask, I'm doing a poll on a name change for the channel. So if you want to go vote, I just want like a 2-name channel, like 2 words. I don't want, it just seems like this is a mouthful. So I want it precise. I want to be short and sweet. So, all right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to end the live now. Thank you for coming on. As always, you can give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and a subscription to my channel would be great. You guys have a great night. God bless.